You may or may not know this, but I was born and partially raised in Japan. And yaki soba is a dish I would eat all the time growing up. In fact, my best friend in first grade, her mom used to make her all these beautiful Japanese bento box lunches. And my mom would make me American lunches. Every day at school, we didn't want to upset our parents, but we would switch lunches. And yaki soba has always been my favorite. But typically it's made with like ramen noodles. I like to, of course, do the healthier plant-based version of something. So what we're going to use is spaghetti squash. Now, spaghetti squash, let's pretend that I didn't cut it in half. Spaghetti squash looks like a normal squash, smells like a pumpkin, but we're not carving pumpkins today, though the seeds do look similar. What we're going to do is we're going to scoop out these seeds. And the best part about this is you scoop out the seeds, you add a little bit of oil, bake it. It's going to soften while in the oven so that you scrape it out and it has these spaghetti-like strands. We're going to only bake it till it's al dente because then we're going to take it out of the oven and we're going to rock the wok. We're scooping this out. Now, this is pretty easy to do with any old fork. The reason I'm using avocado oil is because not only we're making an Asian dish where olive oil is not going to really make sense flavor-wise, but this has a higher smoking point. We're cooking this at 400 degrees, which is fine for an olive oil, but we're going to be rocking the wok with avocado oil. So I want to keep it all the same. I'm just going to do a little drizzle of this. So we get that together. Then we're going to flip it. Have our oven preheated. So now, get this in there. And we're going to set a timer for about 25 minutes because typically if I was just doing spaghetti squash and not having it al dente to put in a wok, I would do about 30 to 40 minutes for spaghetti squash. So we're going to do about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay? And that's ready. Tamari or soy sauce. Hoisin. Ketchup. My favorite thing in the world. Ginger. Worcestershire sauce. Say that 5 times fast. And what the hell is this? No. Oh, rice vinegar. Sorry, this is in there too. And sugar. And I want to add a little bit of this chili garlic. I love spice. Some people don't, but this is my personal preference. It tastes like my childhood. It's right. Yeah. The most important thing when you're cooking with a wok is it's dangerous. It's high heat. You need to cook things in the order that they cook best. For example, the worst first. So first things we do is we do the onion, garlic, mushrooms, peppers, then our cabbage, then our noodles, then our sauce. All right. See that? Yeah. It's time to rock the wok. Onions first so they can get softened a little, get nice and caramelization. And we're gonna add some of our chunky garlic here. There we go. Oh, this smells so good already. Onion and garlic together just smells like comfort. Smells like home-cooked meal. And we're gonna do the mushrooms. The thing with rock and a wok is you're not gonna just like leave this and walk away. You need to stay moving the food around. It's the way it's gonna cook on here because all these this entire surface area is hot as hell. And it's all gonna be cooking everything. So if you want it even, you gotta move it around. Some peppers. There, get some color going. Oh yeah. Colorful, but still boring. That's when the sauce comes in. There we go. Yeah. Oh my God. Just the way I remember it, but healthier.